Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome back. We're doing another video at school, and this is...
Hi, I'm Kiera.
Yay! We're doing a video on comparing different generations and what it was like growing up.
Yeah.
So I'm 30, almost 31, and you are?
I just turned 18. Yeah.
So how many years difference is that?
Let me think.
No. It's a lot. I'll put it in the description
12?
bar when I work it out. So
12, I think.
And we are now in a new spot because we had an interruption.
Yeah.
Because we are at school at the moment. There are people at school. Fancy that.
Yeah. Oh my god. So strange.
Anyway, what were your experiences or things that you watched that were different compared to these days?
Okay, well, as a child, I watched The Wiggles.
Oh, the Wiggles.
Yeah. I watched the Hooly Doolies.
Oh, yeah, they're old school.
I actually went to a Hooly Doolies concert when I was about 4 years old, so that was pretty cool. What else did I watch? I loved The Little Mermaid.
Mm-hmm.
That was really good. Love that movie. What other TV shows? Spot the dog
Oh,
from the books. That's pretty cute. Yeah, like High Five, all the good classics. There was a show called What's in the Box. I used to be obsessed with that show.
What's in the box?
Yeah.
In the box today, is that the one?
Yes, that's the one. My favourite part though was the ending because they always had like a smiley face that would change colours, and me and my brothers, we used to sit there and guess the colour of the smiley face before it came on the screen.
Excellent. All right, well,
What about you,
mine,
Jess?
Play School.
Yes, it was pretty good too.
Sesame Street.
Yeah.
My favourite character out of Sesame Street was Snuffleupagus.
Oh. Yeah, he's pretty cool.
He was always my favourite. The other one I used to love was Lamb Chops Play Along.
Oh my gosh, I haven't heard of that.
Lamb Chops Play Along. Trying to think of the rest of the words. It had Cheryl something or other. She died. But anyway, the other movies I'm trying to think of that I actually saw back in the day was Beauty and the Beast.
Oh my gosh.
I
yes.
actually saw that at the cinema.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that would have been amazing.
Classic is also the first Terminator
Oh my god.
movie,
Yes.
the first Jurassic Park movie.
Oh my gosh.
I saw that when I was 8, and I was terrified. I don't think that was really child appropriate.
No.
I'm trying to think what else there was back then.
I know one of the first movies I saw in the cinemas was The Rugrats, so I don't know if that was that was around, but
there was a cartoon that was Arthur and Maud, I think,
okay.
and that was really cute. And then, of course, all the politically incorrect cartoons now. There was, I'm trying to think, because they used to sleep in the same bed together, and I can't think of what it's actually called, and now it's banned.
I don't know. I know I used to watch the Teletubbies though.
Oh yeah,
are pretty good.
Teletubbies.
But they've changed like all those shows, so they're all like proper like animated cartoons and stuff now instead of being actual people or people in costumes.
Oh, my other old school cartoon that I used to love was Madeline. It was the French one. Yes, I used to love that.
Love that. Oh my gosh, the movie is so precious.
Oh, it's so cute. I've got one of the Madeline dolls. So,
That's
yeah.
adorable.
Okay, so experiences. Moving on to
Yes.
experiences. What was yours? Did you have any freedom growing up?
Well, when
Or
I
is it
was
different?
when I was really young, well, I live in a court, so I've lived there my whole life. And when I was really young, there used to be a lot of other kids in the court, so we used to be able to go out and sort of hang together, and we sort of grew up over about a span of 10 years together. But a lot of those kids have moved away, so sort of when I got into like the early teen years, it wasn't the same, and I didn't really have that freedom to go out and be in the street and be doing anything. Yeah, what about you?
Yeah, it was kind of the same. My childhood home, we actually lived at my nan's, and it was kind of like from growing up, we know all the same neighbours up until I was about 12, and then we moved away from that. But we also lived in a court, and we used to play with the kids and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But then we moved, and then basically I remember from being quite young, my younger sister and my younger brother, we had a lot of freedom back then because there wasn't the problems that we've got now, you know, like with kids going on rampages. And
A lot of parents have like trust issues with letting their kids, you know, be in the street. I know there was actually like, I know it might have been an interview or something on the news the other night, where a man from like the news crew went up to children in a playground with a dog and saw if he could like lure the children away, and a lot of these kids didn't know that you like shouldn't speak to strangers and stuff, so they just followed this man off.
Yeah, basically when I was a kid I spoke to anyone.
Yeah.
And anyone, like anyone and everyone, and now it's like you don't even want to look at people.
Yeah.
Like that's how it's turned. Like we used to live down at the back beach, like, you know, the surf beach down at Sorrento and things like that. And we went down to the back beach unsupervised without parents. And these days, kids are wrapped up in cotton ball.
Oh, they are. It's almost like they're babied to a certain point. A lot of my younger brother's friends, they're all about 10 or 11 years old. Whenever they, you know, go to footy training, their parents are always there. They stay the whole time, and their parents are just
like, have my child on the football oval.
They're very protective. I've sort of noticed that too, like since, you know, being little to now, like a lot of parents are getting more protective of their children and are sort of being more aware of the dangers that are out there.
I think too, because a lot of it's changed with weapons that are used these days. We didn't have such gang related, and it starts really young.
Yeah.
And that's what I've noticed a lot lately, because when we were kids, all we wanted to do was play with Barbies and, you know.
Yeah, classic Barbies.
Yeah, so, but these days kids are basically like starting to be more grown up.
Yes.
A lot sooner.
Yeah, they're being like independent from a very young age. A lot of kids, like with technology too, getting iPads and having like, you know, iPhones and everything at a really, really young age.
And I think some parents don't even realise what actually connects to the internet. Like, I think some don't realise that Xbox connects to the internet and things like that. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, that was our comparison.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for joining me.
No worries. Thanks, Jess.
Yes, please rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll link Kiera's Instagram down below as well for you. So anyway, thanks guys. I shall see you in our next video. Bye. Good stop.